Your Honor, Sumption Hart, P69542 on behalf of Orchard Grove.
Hello, Jan Butler.
Okay. The only thing I have down here, this is a termination case, and it says defendant claims repairs have been made. Is this because of the condition of the premises?
No, Your Honor, there's a lot more to the termination than just the condition of the premises. There's unauthorized pets. The minor that resides there has threatened to stab other children with a knife. There's been disturbances to the neighbors, shining lights in their houses, cursing, trespassing on their property. Those are in addition to the home and home site not being maintained.
All right. Ms. Butler, what's your position on all of this?
I've lived here for 30 years, since 1996. Never had any problems until the last year. And the thing is when they're saying that we're shining lights in their windows, we're backing our cars up. And the headlights will shine in their windows for a few seconds. That's all that was. But they wouldn't listen. As far as my granddaughter, we didn't even know what she had done until the police showed up to the door. And the officer said there wasn't nothing going to be done. And that he only stopped there to give her like one of those scared straight speeches. And that's as far as that's concerned. My granddaughter's never been in any issues. And she didn't even have a knife.
Okay. Are you going to get an attorney to represent you on this, ma'am?
I already have an attorney.
Okay, who said
we're done when...
Well, hold on, Ms. Butler. Who's your attorney? Because I don't have an attorney of record on this case.
Catherine Girding.
Ms. Hart, have you guys heard from that attorney?
Your Honor, we have heard from an attorney. From what she represented to us, Ms. Butler could not up with the retainer, and she has not filed an appearance. She will not be filing an appearance, from my understanding.
That's
okay. Were you aware of that, Ms. Butler?
Actually, I was just in her office last week for the hearing.
There was no attorney that was present last week, Your Honor. I was the attorney of record.
Yes, there was. She was sitting right there at the table. Maybe you didn't see her. She was there.
Maybe. Well, ma'am, do you know why she's not here today?
Because she had other court appearances today.
Okay, let me do this. Because what's her name again?
Her name is Catherine Girding, is from Mars and Terry.
Okay. Last name is spelled?
Gerding.
Yeah, I know who it is. Can you, I'm going to pass it briefly. Can you send a message to their office? See if we can get a response as to whether she's representing her. All right. Let me pass the matter briefly. I know this is your only one, Ms. Hart, but let me make sure. Court recalls the case of Orchard Grove versus Butler.
Good afternoon again, Your Honor. Sumption Hart, P69542 on behalf of Plaintiff Orchard Grove.
Grove, yes. And Ms. Butler's here. Ms. Butler, we contacted the attorney and they've indicated to us that you are not being, you haven't retained them to represent you.
I just found that out myself. I didn't know nothing about it.
Okay, well, typically if you don't pay them all the money, you haven't retained them. So, ma'am, how do you want to proceed on this?
Well, my thing right now is I don't understand what the problem is, because these are all just violations of their rules and regulations. My rent's never been late and my yard is kept up. I don't get it. You know, do they do that to other people around here? Because I've got people in this park.
I don't know, man.
Everything's worse.
All right. So, ma'am, do you want a trial on this or what do you want? Because
What is it they want? What is it their conditions are? Because I can't afford to move my house. And my house is paid off. I'm on disability. And they know this.
Yeah. All right. So I don't know entirely what they want. The only thing that's been brought forth to the court is they want you to move. I don't know if there is any leeway for some type of probationary agreement regarding the tenancy or not. And Ms. Hart, I don't know whether you're aware of whether or not that can occur. But there's somebody here from Orchard Grove because
We do have someone here from Orchard Grove, Your Honor.
Right.
Patrice DeBose is here from Orchard Grove.
Hi, Your Honor. It's Patrice.
Yes, Patrice, how are you? Okay, is there any leeway with reference to a probationary agreement or anything along those lines, or are we just looking to seek straight termination of the tenancy?
My regional manager and I had sent information over to Sunshine. I don't know if you got it or Jen Wilburn had it. We did say that we would be able to do a consent judgment with a no trespass for Cody Butler and Samantha Foes, or William Cody Butler, because there's been too many times that we've had to do role reminders throughout the years. He was gone at one point and then he came back. And so here we go again. So I don't want to continue to have to deal with that. And now his daughter has threatened children here. So I don't want to continue to have that happen.
Gotcha. Okay, so here's what I'm going to suggest I do. I'm going to adjourn this out to June 16, 2023 at June 16th, 2023 at
16 at 9 a.m.
At 9 a.m. Ms. Butler?
Yes.
At 11 a.m. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's at 11 a.m. is the thing. What you're going to need to do on your paperwork, you have the attorney's phone number.
Yeah, I
They're
do.
willing to work with you to get a consent judgment with certain criteria that you'd have to abide by. I'm going to suggest that you contact the attorney's office, see if you can work that through. I'll give you guys 2 weeks to try to get that done. Otherwise, they're proceeding that you'd have to leave your home and move your home from the premises. So they're willing to work with you, but they're going to require certain terms.
Your Honor, instead of adjourning this case, if I could have you pass the matter for 10 minutes, I can call Ms. Butler right now, and then we can work out a consent judgment, place it on the record.
I really don't want to, but okay. I'll pass
Thank
it.
you. Ms. Butler, if you could chat your phone number, I will give you a call right now.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah. Whatever. Court recalls the case of Orchard Grove versus Jan Butler.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Simpson Hart, P69542 on behalf of Plaintiff Orchard Grove.
Ms. Butler, are you still here?
Yep.
Okay. I'll just ask it. Either one of you want to try to yell at me?
Oh,
I don't
no.
want to go after that. Yeah.
No, if you want to, go for it. I mean, it seems like it's the day. Okay, so. All right, right. So what have we worked out?
Nothing.
Your Honor, we are unable to come to a resolution. There'll be no consent judgment on this matter.
Got it. Okay. So, Ms. Butler, you want to have this matter set for trial then?
Judge, I was going to call Gertie, my attorney, back and see how much it's going to cost to retain her, because I've already paid her a certain amount of money already. So if there's a chance that I could have until Monday or Tuesday, otherwise I'll have to go down to legal aid.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. We'll do it this way. And so the parties can understand an expectation. I understand that you may not have known that you have to pay an attorney for them to appear. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to adjourn this to June 16th, 2023 at 11 a.m. as I indicated previously before Ms. Hart had her alternative plan. And then from that date, if you have an attorney, then we will proceed. You can expect to see a final settlement conference occurring that next week at 3:30. And then if that doesn't resolve it, a trial after that. Okay?
Yep.
That's where we're at. We'll
Thank
see you
you,
in a
Your
couple
Honor.
weeks.
I
Thank
hope
you,
your day
Ms.
gets
Hart.
better.
Well, my day's fine. It's everybody else's day that's going to get bad. Thank you, Ms. Butler. Have a great weekend.
You too, Your Honor.